Burritos will move down to losers finals where he will fight against MEA Trepound. So this will be, without a doubt, the final Atlanta versus Tennessee match of the entire night. And one of these two will earn their spot to make it back up and try to challenge
the invader.
The invader, yes, I like that.
I know you do.
Tweet.
It's almost like Brainiac. You know how he invades? Because you get like this, you really like Brainiac.
Tweety's definitely an evil Superman player. I feel like he's 100% the evil Superman.
Yeah, he's definitely not like the good Superman.
No, definitely not. He is a good Superman player, but he is the evil Superman player.
Right,
yeah.
Talent is not where I was going with that. He's definitely not the light side Superman, you know?
Right. So that takes us down to this losers final match. Like I said, this is not only a battle for who gets to try to re-challenge that invader, the evil Superman invading their world, but also which of the more southern areas will kind of come out on top for tonight.
Yeah, will it be
Georgia or Tennessee?
Tennessee or Georgia, yeah.
And again, there were 3 of each in this bracket, so it really all comes down to these two. Now, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. We did see this actually as our first match of the night. So this is the rematch of Burritos against Trepound. Now, Burritos did very well against Trepound the first time. Let's see if Trepound kind of has ridden the momentum from making it through losers.
Okay, going for the mix-ups here. Nice, he lands some decent damage and pushes Harley all the way to the corner. But we've seen tonight Trepound fight out of the corner very effectively multiple times.
Ooh, raw slide. I think that was a read on the air downward shot. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Not close enough.
Oh, what a shot.
Wow, did you see him just stance switch twice?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was a taunt or if that was actually like a timing device that he uses.
And I find it really neat when players do use things like that to time combos or some like media wake up or something.
Or setups, like whipping normals or using a dash into like a neutral jump to a forward jump. It's all, I love seeing that. It shows a real level of knowledge that not everybody has, and a level of being able to lab things.
It's great to see. Yeah. And like things like that, like Meter burning the second gunshot to avoid getting frozen. So far, the vertical game plan from Trepound is actually not working at all against Burritos.
It is not. It is very tough to outzone Green Arrow just because he does, of course, go so low and he can jump and shoot projectiles, so he's very evasive while he zones himself.
Yep. And good damage coming out of the double back 3. Transition is in play, and now we go back to the top of Condoc.
Baiting the wake up, and just such a huge life lead here from Burritos. I don't know what Trepound can do, except for maybe take this corner advantage and try to run away with it.
Yeah, and I mean, Trepound has done so well all night, but it just seems like Green Arrow may be his kryptonite. I did not mean to rhyme that, but I did.
Oh, wow, weird meter burn roll, but that'll be enough. No clash from Trepound, and Burritos very convincing.
Green Arrow wins.
Doing exceptionally well in the first round.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I think Trepound is going to try Supergirl, and I really think that's a good choice. I really think he should
see that.
try Supergirl. Now, Supergirl is going to have some different angles for this. Nope, we're not going to see it.
All right, never mind.
But I'm still going to explain why I think it was a good pick.
Sure.
Supergirl has some different angles for her zoning. On a good read against maybe at least an air arrow, she can use her teleports. And just in general,
that's
to force a lot more chip on.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, plus, of course, once she gets in, it's a little bit scarier than maybe when Harley gets in. But you know what? Trepound sticking with Harley, going to try to make it work this time. Definitely one of the biggest things here is going to he has to really not lose the life lead, which has already happened, but not by a huge amount.
Good block on the overhead. Finally gets caught by the last low of Tantrum Stance. Did that get changed too, or is it still called Tantrum Stance?
I believe it's still called
Tantrum
Stance.
got changed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's still Tantrum Stance, so I'm just going to keep saying Tantrum Stance. But we're already seeing exactly what happened last time. Burritos running away with the life lead and managing to get out of the corner. That is huge.
Oh, doesn't block the overhead meter burn. That slide becomes a low into an overhead, and it is plus.
Yeah, so it's a very good check in neutral in general. Trepound really needs to make his way in. He's just using those gunshots that he can really force the respect from Burritos. But, oh, Burritos still sliding out. So this should be quite a bit of damage from Trepound. He might be able to even it up here. The real question is, what's the setup going to be?
See, I like him ending in that. I think that's one of the first times. He used it earlier once in the set, but that's a really good way to set things up. Tantrum stands, cancel, roll forward into your opponent's wake up. It makes it pretty ambiguous.
Right, and that was one of the only ways that he could have baited that kind of retreating arrow on wake up, and it worked really well for him, but you know what? Still a little bit of a likely...
It's almost like the forbidden tech.
Yeah, the highly suggested against tech. Not quite forbidden. Oh, gonna get the full combo. Not gonna take the side switch. I think he tried to, but didn't quite make it far enough. Oh, but getting another pickup, and again, beautiful usage of the background bounces from Burritos.
Let's drop the combo, though.
You do not want to go there.
You do not want to go there, Evan.
I think she wants to go wherever she wants to go. That's kind of the Harley Quinn thing. All right. Trepound needs to make it back in again. He's in that tough full screen situation.
He also just seems so comfortable. I mean, it looks like Trepound is trying to mix things up when it comes to the zoning, but you're right, he isn't really going in. He's tentative to kind of go in.
Oh, but every single time he finally gets Burritos to the corner, Burritos has just shown that he's such a master of escaping the corner.
Yeah, and he's on threat of going up 2 games right now. Good block.
Oh, no full conversion. It was a weird conversion, but still could have gotten more. Tried to bait the slide, doesn't jump back far enough.
Oh! Stuffs the armor in the back 3 from Trepound, and now Burritos trying to get away. He has Clash.
Yeah, he should have clashed so much earlier. Why is he not using it? Wow, he just threw that away by refusing to clash. Now, he would have taken damage because Harley had the life leader, but he just got hit, and then he got hit again, and then it was too late. So instead of giving himself at least a tough chance, he gave himself no chance. And so, a very strong comeback with just a little bit of time at the very end. All it took was just a little bit of momentum gained by Trepound.
I don't understand why he didn't clash that. I mean, even at the start of that combo, you might as well, you know you're going to take damage. You're still going to save at least 1 bar. He had Boxing Glove if he wanted to use it, which would have done a ton of damage.
Right. And honestly, if he'd broken at the very, very beginning of that combo, he would not have been brought down to chip life. He could not have taken quite that much damage, I don't think. Yeah. Or at least it would have been close. But instead, it's going to be 1-1. So this is the first round, or first game that Trepound has taken against Burritos. That really shows a lot. It really shows a mental shift. And on top of that, also the first round where Trepound has taken the life lead at the beginning.
True.
So we're seeing a very good sign here that Trepound may have made the mental adjustment that he needs to.
Well, he's been playing well all night except for the first game against Burritos. And it wasn't that he didn't play well in that matchup. It's just that he struggled. And he did struggle in the first game here against Burritos, but now he looks much healthier.
All right, that should be a lot of damage. Ooh, just goes for the mix-up.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He's choosing to not do that much damage when he gets these. I understand that Ice Arrow, you know, scales down the damage of your combos, but he's literally getting within the double digits. He's not even hitting the triple digits.
Right, and one thing that we used to see a lot was Green Arrows going for that reset back in Injustice 1, but in Injustice 2, he actually does not have a first hit hitting overhead anymore. So his mix-ups are considerably weaker. He's definitely much more of a zoner in this game than he is a mix-up character. I'm not sure if the resets are quite as good as they used to be, and if anything, I would like to see a throw.
Yeah, or not only that, but you also have to realize that, you know, we talked about it earlier, he actually does good damage in this game.
Yeah, of course. So just those two things combined, I feel like going for the reset, unless maybe you're going for a throw or trying to bait a throw tech, which would of course get a ton of damage too.
We haven't even seen that yet either.
Right, yeah, not at all. So it's very interesting choices. Regardless, Burritos still has quite a life lead here. Well, not a huge life lead, but now he's got the corner positioning too, and that's going to be big.
And that is going to be the life bar for Trepound, who is still bleeding out life, though. Burritos doing a great job of bringing it back.
Oh, but Trepound, all he needs is one little hit here. You know what? I don't think I would have gone for the unclashable right there. I would have seen if he clashed because he's shown that he doesn't like to.
Right, but not only that, at the time, Trepound actually had the meter advantage.
That's true, or at least, you know, even if it was even based on that very, very last hit that would have been clashed, it's not a terrible situation. And now Trepound with the lead and 2 bars of meter lead for if either of these players need to clash. Now 3 bars meter lead.
And we do have Super in effect. We have seen it before tonight. And Super would most certainly almost kill.
Right here, I would love to see a bunch of EX cupcakes. Oh, no.
Didn't quite get the shot off.
Oh, no, and now Burritos has the lead and fire arrows.
Oh, wait, is that going to kill? No, he gets over, and what a beautiful way to stay in the air and kill.
Yeah, very, very smart usage of the down arrow, which is something that we almost never see. Now, we've seen some kind of fake cross-up setups with it sometimes, but almost never do we see it used like that to avoid the super and then close out the game. Yeah. So that means the Burritos up 2-1.
That was awesome.
Now, I really think that Trepound should not have held on to quite as much meter in that game. Now, I know he definitely wanted to kill with the super. Obviously, he tried. But meter burn cupcakes is just such a great option. Meter burn cupcakes set up dogs, which set up a shot, which set up some more meter burn cupcakes, which sets up another dog, which sets up more meter burn cupcakes. It's just this giant string of chip.
Cupcakes.
Hey, they are delicious and overhead.
What? Oh, man. We're awful.
Well, one of us is. I won't say who, though. I'll leave that up to the audience to decide. But that means that Burritos is now 1 game away from making it back up into Grand Final.
Yeah, and getting his run back against Tweedy.
But of course, Trepound might stand a better chance. We've seen, well, I mean, of course, a run back is a run back, so anything can happen. But Trepound hasn't had a chance to fight Tweedy quite yet. So what he tried to do right there is he tried to do the upward arrow.
Check out my fidget spinner tricks.
Yeah, he's like, look, behind you. No, he tried to do the up arrow, but he was on the other side, so he instead got down forward 1 instead of down back.
Okay, here we go. This is the big damage I want to see. It started with a meter burn forward 3 and ended with 486 damage, and I think there was actually still more to that combo.
Yeah, he actually dropped the end of it, so that was a huge combo. And he needed that. He needed that to take back the life lead. Now he has it.
On a freeze transition, doing the forward 3. I like it to keep Trepound in the corner again, going for more plus frames with the meter burn overhead, and he's going to get that life bar clean.
And very smart of him to start using more meter burn forward 3s as Oki tools. It's been working out really well for him.
And like you said, the low profile of being, oh my god, his ISO shots have been very on point.
Oh, just a normal forward 3, but still catches her with the plus frames. And
did it actually whiffed?
It low profile.
That's some Catwoman syndrome right there.
Well, Harley's got that too. Another kind of tiny little lady. And so
petite. She is definitely petite.
Yeah, yeah. Looked like he tried to hit the dog.
Yeah.
But no, you cannot hit the hyena. Well, it's sort of a dog. It's close enough.
Nice air-to-air. That was strictly a read in the mix-up.
Oh no, wow, he still had time to back 3, and then
that's insane.
I can't believe the second one was able to transition. He was just 1 step out of that range. This shouldn't quite be enough to kill, but all he needs now is just a little bit of chip. He's got meter that he can use for it too.
Don't know, is he gonna get the run back that is unblockable, so he's gotta stay back. As Trepound tries to desperately fight his way in, and that is it. Burritos moving back to the grand finale to face off against Noble's Tweedy.
And he wants that run back. He needs to defend the region against the invader, the evil Superman, Tweedy. But yeah, it was a very close match of Burritos against Trepound. It was about as close as it can get, except for it only went to 4 games. I mean, regardless, the actual match
within that,
right? Yeah, right. That's what I should have said.
Definitely close.
And Trepound taking home a very solid 3rd place finish. That's going to be really good for his points. But of course, that's bringing us down to grand final.
I wasn't sure if it was going to hit at the recovery, but he doesn't have too much recovery coming down after shooting the arrow in the air. So
of course, like I said, that takes us to grand finals for week number 5